Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cavaliers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as it got him past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge, and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Plows through the defense. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The Canes will hustle to the line. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cavaliers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They try to pop a run on the draw. On the move is the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Fires to the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Direct snap. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow. You better get it, and you did here. So, great coaching.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Looking for room at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Play number 9 on this drive. Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner is stopped. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And, oh, they knock it free. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Virginia, 0.
From inside his own 15, look, and he loses the football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. He wants to pass it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better... Florida than you. A captivating start to this one.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. From inside his own. The ball pops out on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set. 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got it! Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point. A bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cavalier.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Getting set for the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the stomping has commenced. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on the last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Wall. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take the deep shot. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads it left. Hauls it in.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down is ugly. They come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cade. Pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami, 49, Virginia.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He would have loved to. There, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Miami, 56, Virginia.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You can be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Feeling some heat. On the run, fires downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punt.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. He caught it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely. Here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Number 17.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Virginia, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer.
He's taking the shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Miami. And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking to pass on second down. This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office. When you're putting up over 400 yards, this defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, what a move. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Madden. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement to the future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. It's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Got it in the middle. It's York. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.